the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23. So not a whole lot of room on that return. Dante Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
DB's right up on the receivers. Moore to the air. Steps away. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Throwing more. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. Dante Moore wants to throw again. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. All the way! Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Smothers. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, Manning. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Running back searching for a hole. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Coleman's got it on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
On the ground, it's Smothers. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback making adjustments. Now here's Manning. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this
maybe a crease. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Moore. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Puts 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they tacked on the extra point. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try it again. Inside the 40. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. These corners backing off a bit. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Booster, booster! Ready, go!
Dante Moore makes a catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And they split the tight end out wide. They get a matchup, and what do you want to do? You want to body him, run a slant, throw it, use that big body, get the catch, but just a lack of focus, didn't just fully concentrate and pull it in, and just a painful drop for the big tight end.
Sweep, sweep!
These DBs going to give a little cushion.
Return, return! Go!
Moore will throw. Under fire. And down he goes. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming.
Freeze, freeze! Hands up!
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down.
Booster, booster. Right, right. Ready, go.
Fourth down, Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Manning to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. These corners going to give them some space. Moore to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The Ducks in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on first and second down, and then you have a breakdown on third. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
Throwing more. Oh, they're after him. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Moore will throw. Hauls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Ducks getting set on first and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Ducks have it with a first and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here's Moore to throw. They'll run the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Keeps it on the draw. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead here in the second half.
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Hand off for Brown. Runs through a tackle. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Brown again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Arts to throw. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on first down from the 28. Give to Brown. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Texas. They move on top here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Third and inches coming. This is the kind of play where every fiber of your being is tested. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the ground, he's got it again. There's some room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Ducks with the answer.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. Manning might be looking to run. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Leaping grab for a big gain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air. It's Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Manning to the air again. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah,